You only pay for what you need. Minions are biting today.
Minions, The Rise of Gru.
Hey!
In theaters July 1st.
Style? I got it from my dad.
I got it from mine.
I got it from mine.
And they all got it from me.
It's Macy's Father's Day sale with an extra 25% off great gifts for dad. Now at Macy's.
Tomorrow on ET, you won't want to miss this. Our Elvis exclusive takes us to Graceland.
I keep asking people, is this my voice?
Star Austin Butler sets the record straight about his accent and geeks out over his co-star, the Tom Hanks.
You hear him laugh and you go, that's Woody. You know?
Always love a clip from Toy Story. All right, now to our Matt Cohen, who made a quick field trip with some special guests.
Yeah, that's right, Lauren. We moved just down the street to Wagmore Pets, and I'm with my friends Melissa and Tom Bergeron.
Might I suggest for Father's Day gifting, get your pappy a puppy.
Aww. Tom's puppy love for a cause. He will host the Pet Gala, Wagmore's inaugural event, on June 27th in Hollywood. Jenna Dewan will be honored, and it will be littered with stars.
All of these Hollywood celebrities come here.
Happening now.
An act of violence targeting the LGBTQ community here on St. Philip's College campus. Coming up, we'll speak to campus officials as well, show you how they fixed the problem.
In an effort to stop rising prices, the Federal Reserve raises interest rates today. The record high raise and what it means for you. Next.
A bit of a break from the extreme heat today, but that heat high is going to move right overhead tomorrow. Coming up, I'm going to talk about why we've been so hot this early. The news at 5 starts right now.
And first at 5, cut to pieces and left behind. Several emblems of pride vandalized on the campus of St. Philip's College right in the midst of Pride Month.
This morning, the destroyed diversity signs and pride flags were found by students and staff. John Paul Barajas spoke with those on campus today about all that damage and disrespect.
Diversity yard signs and rainbow lettering cut in half and a Pride Month flag ripped to shreds. Those responsible leaving this evidence of hate behind for students and staff to see as they made their way into the quads at St. Philip's College.
It's really messed up because people want to celebrate their month. Everyone should be free. Everyone has the right to be who they are.
That anger and frustration not just felt by the students, but also staff. Adrian Jackson with the college says new flags and signs are now up, but damages totaled near $600.
I'm shocked that somebody feels so much rage that they slip over into vandalism. We live and breathe diversity. We try to make this a safe place for all of our students and all of our employees.
The quad at the MLK campus for St. Philip's College is where they put up all their observances. They have stuff for Juneteenth as well as for the LGBTQ community. But we're told the person responsible didn't touch a single Juneteenth sign, only targeting the ones that had Pride Month on them.
According to Alamo College Police, they're investigating and do have cameras in the area, but have not gotten a suspect description at this time. As for those on campus, they have a message for the vandals.
Personally, I would say they're dumb.
They see what we do for everybody, you know. They shouldn't even bother walking on this campus.
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
We also spoke with officials with the Pride Center of San Antonio, and they say what happened today is disheartening, but that the LGBTQ plus community should not be silenced. We're going to hear more from them coming up at 6.
Did he fall asleep? We're working to learn the name of a man killed in a car crash early this morning. According to SAPD, the 39-year-old crashed around 6:30 on South Zarzamora and Hunter's Pond. That's on the south side. Officers believe the driver may have been drowsy before he drove off the road. His car then wrapped around a tree.
The damage to the vehicle was like so severe for anybody to have survived. We suspect that he might have been just tired at the end of the shift. Just going home, that's it.
While this crash happened near the Toyota manufacturing plant, the company tells KSAT the man was not a Toyota employee, but he did work for one of their suppliers.
A man who died in a crash yesterday has now been identified. He is 36-year-old Jose Ramirez. It happened on Patricia and Bel Air Drive on the north side.
Investigators say Ramirez hit a median in the road, lost control. Firefighters tried to cut him from the vehicle, but he died at the scene. No one else was hurt. Speed is believed to have been a factor.
6 families now in need of a place to stay after their West Side apartment building caught fire last night. This was around 1 in the morning at the Stonehill Pipers Creek apartments near Egram and Culebra. San Antonio firefighters believe that fire started on the 2nd floor. Most of the building damaged by smoke, and some of the residents were able to go back inside and at least get their belongings. At least one woman was able to get her cats out of the apartment. The American Red Cross has stepped in to help.
2 men wanted on out-of-state charges arrested in San Antonio this week. They are 22-year-old Brandon Clark and 29-year-old Lance Stevens, both taken into custody by the U.S. Marshals Service Lone Star Fugitive Task Force on the city's west side. Clark wanted for murder in Louisiana after he allegedly shot and killed a man near New Orleans last month. He's currently being held in Bexar County awaiting extradition. Stevens, who reportedly escaped a Missouri jail earlier this month, was also arrested yesterday. He was the last of 3 escaped inmates who were on the run. He's in the Karnes County detention facility awaiting extradition back to the state of Missouri.
A San Antonio woman now facing some charges after she reportedly assaulted a relative and shared it on Snapchat. Take a look at 31-year-old Mariah Lopez. She was arrested yesterday after posting a video on June 10th. Arrest records state the video showed Lopez pouring water on the victim, pushing her, slapping her, and holding the victim's cane to her neck. She's also accused of threatening to kill 2 people. All of this reportedly because Lopez blamed the victim for having her dogs taken away by animal control and owing her money. Lopez now facing several charges or bonds set at more than $33,000.
Take a look at this man. A silver alert has been issued for 75-year-old Brian Robert Messett. San Antonio police say he's been diagnosed with a medical condition and they're trying to find him. He was last seen at 5 this morning driving on I-35 north in a white 2012 Subaru Legacy.
The license plate number there on your screen, KXR 692. If you have any information, you could call SAPD's Missing Persons Unit. That phone number is 210-207-7660.
As we continue to remember the lives lost in the Uvalde shooting, we're taking a moment to remember 11-year-old Layla Salazar. Visitation services held for her today. She'll be laid to rest tomorrow.
The family says that Layla loved to swim and dance, and she recently took home first-place ribbons for races that were held at Robb Elementary. She also liked to listen to Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses while in the car with her dad on the way to school.
The families of the 21 victims have been gifted these digital portraits that may one day be turned into Lego artwork.
The digital art created by Sean Kinney. He's an artist from Amsterdam. Kinney was not expecting the digital renderings to be seen by the families, but that's exactly what happened with the help of social media.
He says the process of creating these portraits was an emotional one.
I literally cried every time with every portrait because, I was looking at a glint in an eye that isn't going to be there anymore.
Kinney says he wanted to make sure that the portraits were bright and joyful, capturing each victim's smile in the best way possible.
Let's turn now to your money. The Federal Reserve has raised interest rates again. It's an attempt to slow consumer spending and bring down record inflation. This rate hike, the 3rd of the year at 0.75%. It's also the largest interest rate increase in nearly 3 decades. The hike raises the amount Americans will pay to borrow money on things like credit cards and mortgages.
We have both the tools we need and the resolve that it will take to restore price stability on behalf of American families and businesses.
While the goal is to drive down inflation, some fear the rate increase will push the U.S. into a recession. There's also fear it could cause worse, or what's called stagflation, when prices don't come down, but wages remain stagnant and unemployment rises. We're going to talk to a local economist about the impacts of this interest rate rise during our 6 o'clock newscast.
More relief, though, in store for U.S. families, according to the Biden administration. It's bringing in another 44,000 pounds of Nestle products from Europe for children. The formula is going to go to families through hospitals and health companies, as well as WIC programs nationwide. By the way, the Abbott nutrition plant that was shut down this year by the FDA over safety concerns is now back in production, but it could take some time for our store shelves to be restocked.
Drought, a major concern for most of the U.S., not the case at Yellowstone National Park. There, people are dealing with a flooding emergency to the point where homes have been washed away, bridges have been destroyed, and some parts of that park are being forced to close down.
The situation, the result of several days of rain and rapidly melting snow, which has caused the river to rise to 15 feet.
We started seeing that some of the tables at the campsites were underwater, and that kind of led to a mad scramble to get out of there.
So far, there have been no reports of injury or death from the flooding, but you can see several structures have been washed away. The park will be closed throughout the week.
Taking a look outside with your traffic authority. This is something you don't see too often. The sun is not shining brightly for a change. Cooler temperatures during this commute home. You can see the outbound traffic on I-10 pretty thick, but everything's moving along fine.
Yeah, and as you said, Ursula, there are a bit more clouds out there right now, so it actually didn't feel all that bad outside today around San Antonio, but it still got to 100 degrees out in Del Rio and in Eagle Pass. And around the metro area, you can see it's 92 in Bulverde. Mico got a little bit more sun than San Antonio, so it's 99 in Mico. 93, though, in New Braunfels and 94 in Seguin. Outside, there's those clouds. It's 94 degrees and windy, but hey, 94 is a lot better than 105, like what we dealt with over the weekend. And tonight should actually be fairly pleasant. It will be windy, but temperatures will fall into the 80s. Even though we did have a little bit of a respite from the heat today, those triple digits are back tomorrow. I'll have a look at that coming up in just a bit.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Today marking 10 years since the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, or DACA, was created by President Barack Obama. That program granting some undocumented people a social security number, a work permit, and deportation protection. As Gloria Penzmino reports, for those covered by DACA, this anniversary, though, is bittersweet.
On the 10th anniversary of the DACA program, or Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, immigration activists are holding nationwide rallies to call on lawmakers to take action.
We're urging Congress for a permanent bipartisan protection for all of our dreamers.
10 years after then President Barack Obama authorized the program through executive action, DACA is still in serious jeopardy. Despite a Supreme Court victory in 2020, Luis Cortez, a lawyer who is covered by the act and who was part of the team that defended DACA in the high court, says the latest legal hurdle is in the state of Texas.
Part of the big call to action is to remind folks that individuals are still in limbo.
Last year, a federal judge in Texas issued a ruling blocking new DACA applications, essentially closing the doors for anyone not already enrolled in the program.
When we defended the program and we won, it was a big sigh of relief, but we knew that we weren't out of hot water yet. And we were hoping that this is the wake-up call that Congress really was looking for or needed.
Oral arguments in the U.S. Court of Appeals are scheduled for early next month. Meanwhile, for the more than 600,000 dreamers under the program, the anniversary is bittersweet.
So it's like mixed feelings, but overall it's just a feeling of let's get things done.
Samantha Ramirez Herrera launched her production company thanks to DACA. And while she's hopeful, she doubts Congress will take action anytime soon.
We are beyond proving, how exceptional we are. We are beyond proving, our worth.
I'm Gloria Pasmino reporting.
Gasoline, charcoal, some sizzle, some sear. Summertime has hit South Texas, and with it comes Father's Day. If you're still looking for something to gift your special someone in your life, a grill might be the way to go. So we have the top picks for grilling season 2022 when we come back.
Myra Arthur here in the KSAT newsroom with a look at what we're working on for the news at 6 o'clock today. Are changes in store for your city council district? Tomorrow, the San Antonio City Council will vote on a new district map. Our Garrett Berger explains what this redistricting process could mean for you. Plus, June is Pride Month, a time to celebrate and highlight the LGBTQ plus community. But recent events and rhetoric in Texas and Idaho have created a shift. Coming up at 6, 2 local drag performers speak to Alicia Barrera on the impact and significance behind each performance and Pride itself. That and more today on the news at 6.
Thank you, Myra. Well, even despite the heat we've been having lately, it seems like everything just tastes better when it's hot off the grill. So just in time for Father's Day, 12 at Your Side's Marilyn Moritz tells us which grills get the job done best.
It's time to get your grill on, whether you want a quick sear or low and slow for perfect ribs.
Grilling is great because it's so versatile. You can slow smoke barbecue on a charcoal grill all day, or use your gas grill to make a dinner for the family on a weeknight without getting your kitchen dirty.
So what's the right grill for you? Consumer Reports put several to the test.
If you love that smoky barbecue flavor, a charcoal grill is probably your best bet.
You can keep it classic with a kettle grill. CR recommends this 22-inch Weber. For even better performance, they say check out this top-rated Dynaglow. It scored well for even and indirect cooking. Plus, it's easy to add coals and clean. If you prefer the convenience of gas, CR found dozens to recommend, and you don't have to burn a hole in your wallet. This next grill preheats fast, it's sturdy, and of course cooks well.
If you really want to up your grilling game, a Kamado grill is definitely the way to go. They use charcoal, but they get really hot for things like wood-fired pizza. They can also hold a low, steady temperature for things like slow smoking a brisket.
They recommend this Kamado Joe Classic. It starts at about $1,300. No matter what type of grill you choose, be sure to keep it at least 10 feet away from your house or shrubs. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
A trip to the grocery store, not what it used to be, quite literally. Prices up on a number of things. Milk, eggs, oats, more. They're higher today than they were just 6 months ago. Tomorrow on the News at 5, Marilyn Moritz takes a stroll down the grocery aisle to see what's costing you more now and what you can expect in the months to come. It's a 12 on Your Side report tomorrow, right here on the News at 5.
We could use some more rain, but what we got today was really just a teaser.
Yeah, we got a few sprinkles out there, but hey, at least the clouds are around and it really did keep things pretty palatable out there. It really didn't feel all that bad, especially with the breeze. I want to show you right now the satellite and the temperatures so that you can see the power of these clouds. Look down in Cotulla, 103 in Cotulla. They've been dealing with mostly sunny to completely sunny skies. Even in Del Rio, it's 99 degrees where there's been plenty of sun. But right around the San Antonio metro area, temperatures have stayed all right out there. In fact, it's 86 degrees in Fredericksburg. But let's take a closer look at the metro area. It's only 89 in Bulverde and 88 at Bernie Stage Airfield, 88 in Canyon Lake, all because of these clouds. It's pretty overcast across Kendall County. And even in southern Bexar County, you're seeing at Stinson 97. That's quite a bit warmer than at the airport on the north side of town, where we've seen those clouds stick around for a bit. Now, this is all because of that swirl in the atmosphere I showed you yesterday that was over Mexico. Well, now it's closer to San Angelo, that low pressure system. It is moving out of here, and in its wake, we're going to see this heat high come back into play. It's going to be moving west over Texas in the coming days. And so we're going to be back to the sunny triple-digit weather. Elsewhere across the nation, there's actually tornado watch and ongoing tornado warnings across parts of Wisconsin. But that's, again, well to the north of any kind of rainfall around Texas. It is going to be dry, unfortunately for us, and hot. So we've had 14 100-degree days, and we're going to add on to that over the coming days. Temperatures will be near 100 degrees for the foreseeable future. And there's nothing going to shake that heat high out of the area for a while. And the average high this time of year is 93 degrees. I've been getting a lot of questions out and about. Sarah, why are we so hot so early? Well, it has a lot to do with the fact that the ground is dry. You know it, we're under exceptional and extreme drought. Without any soil moisture, the atmosphere warms up very quickly and easily. And that's why we've already had several triple-digit days. You'll remember last year, the summer really wasn't all that bad. Well, this was the drought situation last year. Practically no drought in the area. We had a lot of soil moisture, and that's why we just didn't warm up faster last year. It also has to do with the fact that summers are getting warmer in San Antonio. This is a look at how many days per summer we have above average. And on average, that's increased to about 37 days every summer now we are above average. That's more than what it was in 1970. Every now and then you'll get a cool summer like what we had last year, but generally things are warming up out there. Now, looking at your KSAT 12-hour forecast for tomorrow, will be mostly cloudy in the morning, 76 degrees for the morning low, and then temperatures will be warming up as we see skies clear. Around noon we'll be at 92, mostly sunny skies in the afternoon. Winds will not be as strong tomorrow, perhaps a gust up to 20 miles per hour, but that's about it. 101 for the high in San Antonio. Elsewhere, we'll be looking at 103 in Pleasant, 102 in Uvalde, 102 in Del Rio, 98 in Kerrville. So it will be hotter tomorrow, and Saharan dust is going to be more prevalent tomorrow. So coming up at 6, we're going to talk more about that Saharan dust. For now, though, know that we're just going to be near 100 every day for the foreseeable future.
Wow, a lot of zeros, a lot of ones.
All right, thank you, Sarah. All right, the question is there going to be a change to the Dak attack?
Well, yes, because remember, they limited his ability to run with the ball last year because of that horrible injury he had the year before. So are they going to actually insert more running plays for Dak this year? And the answer is coming right back. And a scary moment last night in Major League Baseball. Look out.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
One of the things the Cowboys plan to do differently this year with star quarterback Dak Prescott is call more running plays for the gifted scrambler, coming off the worst injury of his career in the Week 5 of the 2020 season when he suffered a double compound fracture and dislocation of his right ankle. The Cowboys are pretty conservative with Prescott last season when it came to running with the football, as evident by the stats. He had a career-low 7 runs for first downs compared to 20-plus each in his first 3 seasons.
I think it's obvious we didn't call as many quarterback runs than probably prior. So there wasn't as many in the game plan. So I think we tried to be smart when we used them.
Yeah, I expect to have about 20 carries a game. Risk versus reward, and just understanding that, yeah, some of those are called, and why are they called? To go get the first down, get some yards, get out of bounds, and just know the importance of everything. And the coach isn't going to call that for me to go try to run people over and stiff for him. So just being smart and understanding that me being available is the best for me.
All right, well, Dak Prescott is about to start his 7th season in the NFL. His counterpart with the Houston Texans, Davis Mills, is about to see only his 2nd in pro football. Drafted in the 3rd round as the #1 pick of the Texans in 2021, the plan was to ease the Stanford product into the starting lineup, but an injury to veteran Tyrod Taylor dictated Mills being thrown into the fire, playing in 13 games his rookie season, starting 11. What does it mean to Mills that the Texans did not select a single quarterback in the 2022 draft, putting their full confidence in him as a starter?
It's awesome. Obviously, I still have a lot to prove. Got to go out there and win the job each and every day, and put my best foot forward every day out here at practice. So it's exciting, and want to keep proving that to the guys. I feel like I'm at a good spot. Obviously, there's still a lot of room to grow, but more confident, more comfortable out there with the offense and my teammates around me. So ready to keep progressing and head into this season.
Mills was 2-9 as a starter last season in a year where the Texans only had 4 wins.
Tomlinson went down immediately. Nathan Lucero, the trainer, is out there, and this is a scary moment.
You are certainly right about that. In the 9th inning of last night's game between the Angels and the Dodgers, Mike Trout broke his bat. The barrel of it came through the mask of home plate umpire Nate Tomlinson, knocking him to the ground. He was extremely lucky because the shard that got in between his mask nearly cost him his right eye. He would have to lead the game with a cut above his right eye, replaced by the second base umpire. He was hospitalized, but we're happy to report his eye was not affected. But you can see how that mask is designed to protect him from foul balls, but the giant shard of that broken bat got between those bars in the mask.
I've never seen that before.
Neither have I. And as a former very minor league catcher, don't want to ever see that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary stuff.
You probably didn't have a mask when you played.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. All right, great.
They were regulated back in the 50s. We'll be right back.